All right, my friends, today we get to talk about parts washing with my buddy Mike. Now, we can oftentimes lose a lot of money. We can outsource this. We can incorporate this great Italian machine, iFP. There's a lot of details that are involved, especially in the world of Swiss machining or automotive, where we have to clean parts. Maybe we should consider doing more of that in-house. Mike's going to tell us some of the details of this machine, how it could amplify your shop. We're going to try and go green. We're going to try and save money. We're going to try and save time. I even have a little cheat sheet behind me that you can't see, just in case I forget some of this. But I love this world of parts cleaning because I myself no, I'm not going to talk about my showering habits. Mike, let's talk about parts washing, iFP, Italian made. We got the baskets beside of us. Where do you think, firstly, parts washing is necessary? And then secondly, where you stand out with iFP?
Yeah, so parts washing is necessary at all shops that are making anything, any types of parts, whether it's medical, automotive, screw machine parts, right? You have to figure out how you can clean your parts before you ship them to your customer. Do you want to be shipping them dirty, oily parts or chip-filled parts that cause problems down the road? No. So everyone faces this challenge. How do we solve that is what we try to help with our customers.
Yeah, I think that's a great start to the conversation. And that leads me into, I've walked into shops. I've been a part of shops myself where I've been a team of people who are cleaning the parts, right? But this looks like a more automated situation. Is this automated? Are we trying to utilize more of our time to do other things?
Exactly. Yes. This is an automation system where they can load up a total of 4 loads of parts here, and then they walk away. They don't have to touch the system anymore. So we usually say at a system like this, you go from using 1 labor source down to about 0.3 of a person.
I'm curious what 0.3 of a person looks like and how that might be able to work with us. However, that curiosity, we're going to pass that for now. Now, I heard a rumor from a bird, and that bird might have been you off camera, but I heard a rumor that this is very eco-friendly as well. And me personally, I'm a very eco-friendly person. I think Europe does a good job of it. The Scandinavian countries do a good job of it. I've realized here in the US that if we can showcase how we can save and make money, then we're also a very good part of being eco-friendly. Would you mind describing how this machine works with that?
Yeah, so vacuum degreasing is very good at this because the solvent that we load into our machine, we never have to discharge it out. With like traditional aqueous cleaners, everyone knows the story. They're washing all day long. Eventually, oh, my contamination got dirty. I got to drain it. I got to refill it. A system like this, that does not happen. That goes away. We have our own in-house boiler on our machine that's constantly distilling our solvent, which is constantly cleaning it. It separates the oil contaminants out, and it puts clean solvent back into our tanks that we can reuse and clean your parts with.
You have your own boiler and you're separating, almost like you're refining product within the machine, separating and allowing us to, I guess, save money on having to use more of our system coolant, right? Our system cleaner and the oil that we're using in our machines. We're just compounding the saving money conversation right now, aren't we?
Exactly. I mean, we have customers that will actually be washing their screw machine parts here and actually pump right from our machine directly back into their oil sump. So you can imagine, okay, here people do chip spinning and different things like this. Now we're even helping them that we're getting the oil and the chips off their parts, and now we can get our oil back to their machines. Okay, so it's very unique, very green, because your waste stream is going significantly down, almost to zero, okay? Because we're not using water in the system like this anymore. That goes away.
You mind if I give you a quick fist bump for that eco-friendly? I appreciate that very much. Now, I'm going to move into service and support because on a machine like this, it's very important. Gosiger's known for their service and support as well. But before I do that, I'm absolutely sure there's an audience out now that's watching this that says, okay, I think I need one, but sell me on it. And I know we don't want to be salespeople in these videos. We want to convey technical issues that are important to help people create success, but you are a very technical person and you understand how this machine works. So if you wouldn't mind conveying a message that I've left out, because we have a cheat sheet here behind us that I've left out that will really help a customer really understand what's going on with this machine and why they should work with iFP and yourself, Mike.
Yeah, so if you're trying to figure out how to clean your parts better and you have a labor problem, maybe you got an old washer, maybe you have a cleaning spec that you can't hit, please come talk with us at Gosiger. We have a machine here always to do test washing. So we will work together as a team to be able to provide you a solution to solve. So you got to hit cleaning spec you need to hit, we can help you with that. Maybe you just have oily parts that you need to get the oil off of, the chips free. We can help you with that, okay? Because a lot of times we see this at our customers. We walk in, we say, how do you clean your parts? They show us their system, and then there's a guy at the very end of the bench top picking up the part and blowing air over the part, trying to get the part clean or dry, free of the water, so that you can do something else. And with a vacuum degreasing system like this, we 100% can dry the part because we drop the vacuum so low, we evaporate the solvent off our parts. Part comes out with no water, no solvent residue, 100% bone dry. And that's been a huge problem solver for a lot of people. Maybe they got to weld, maybe they got to paint, maybe they got to do these things after washing. So this is a very good solution to help with those types of problems.
Aren't you grateful that I asked the generic question and just let him run with it? It's why I bring the experts on camera to the MTD channel. Now let's talk about service and support. It has to be the closing statement, the closing discussion with any customer that's out there is, if I buy something like this and service and support is not there, I guarantee you I'm not buying a second one. I have to have service and support to go along with it. What's it like here at Gosiger?
Well, we're a family-owned company, so our customers become an extended part of our family. We want to make sure if you're hurt, you're down. We have a call center set up that will track a ticket. We'll get our people there. We'll troubleshoot online. It's very important to us, and it's what's been a really big part of iFP's success. We took a long time to basically draft up a PM program that when you get your machine, we'll actually do 5 days of training, and we separate it out. So you get 2 days with our install. Then about a month after that, we come in and we do in-depth application training to make sure you understand the parts washer, and we teach them every single PM. If they don't want to do the PMs, we're happy to do it for them. But our goal is that they become an iFP expert and they know everything they need to know about the machine. Because if they're happy, we're happy.
Man, if I was a judge right now at the gavel, I would say case closed for sure. However, is it possible if I gave you, I don't know, 20 bucks, 50 bucks, so we could look inside this machine over here?
Maybe 100, but let's do it anyways.
I was a little cheap with that, wasn't I? Let's take a look inside the machine for the audience watching right now. This is glorious. I got to take a sneak peek, but I'm gonna have Mike open the doors. I even wish we could have angels singing right now because it sounds a little bit like, oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible singing. However, I bet you could do it better. And look, I didn't lie. At least I could sing bad, but I didn't lie. Glorious on the inside. Mike, you wanted to share along the $100 that I'm giving you to open this, you wanted to share a little bit about the inside as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so I have to commend iFP, the manufacturer, because you can tell the level of detail and thought process they went into in designing the machines. Okay, it makes it very easy to service. The filters up front, the pumps in good positions that we hope you never have pump problems, but if you did, you're not gonna have a terrible day to take them out. And just a very simple design to be able to understand what's going on and to be able to perform extremely well.
Well, that pretty much closes out the conversation. The last thing that I'd love to say is you're pretty clean yourself, my friend. How's your apartment? Are you clean everywhere?
Well, you know what they say, when people are very clean at their job, maybe sometimes it doesn't look good at home, but good thing people don't have to find that out.
Thank you all for watching. This is Parts Cleaning. This is my buddy Mike and iFP. We appreciate you. We hope you've learned as much as I have today. We know how valuable time is, and we appreciate you sharing it with us. Mike, thank you again for educating the audience. You are incredible.
Thank you so much.